Good day, everybody. Today is February 24th, Wednesday, and I continue to hear a lot of folks talk about affordability and that housing is more affordable. Well, home prices are going up, so why is that? How is it more affordable? Well, let me first of all, I want to make certain that everybody's looking at the correct parameters, and then secondly, making certain everybody's doing the math correctly. So if we look at our Q4 of 2019 versus our Q4 of 2020, that's what we're going to base it off, because your appreciation numbers are a couple months behind. So that's really sort of the most recent data from Case-Shiller's that we're going to get, or that makes sense for this particular presentation. So year over year for 2019 and 2020, we saw 7% appreciation. So if you bought a house for $327,000, $327,100 in Q4 2020, that home is now valued at $350,000. That's a positive change of $22,900 in equity or wealth that you've gained in just 1 year by purchasing a home. So in 2019, our interest rates were 3.75%. Well, as of last week, our reduction in interest rate from year over year was about 1%. But unfortunately, I've put a few things out there that interest rates are on the way up, and they certainly are. We're now at 3% on our 30-year fixed, which is, instead of a 1% reduction, it's a 0.75% reduction from Q4 2019 versus Q4 2020. Now, rates come out every Wednesday, so this just happened to work out perfect. But when I did this, put this presentation together, rates were a little bit lower, so I wanted to, make certain everybody understands that, this is what's happening. Rates are going up, so the affordability of purchasing a home is still phenomenal. However, the more the further we go up in interest rates, the less affordable that becomes, obviously. So we're borrowing a house, we're borrowing a loan at 90% loan to value. So you can see in 2019 versus 2020, because of the value of the homes, we're now having to borrow more. So it's we're borrowing $20,600 more to basically buy that same house. Okay, now. Due to that, we're having to pay, typically you would pay a little bit more in interest, or in more principal and interest, right? Well, because your loan amount's higher. But again, we have a lower interest rate of 0.75 point lower than what it was. So you can see the net gain is actually $35 a month that we're saving versus 2019, even though we're borrowing more than $20,000 than we would have borrowed in 2017. Now, or 19, excuse me. Now, so because we're borrowing more, we're having to pay more mortgage insurance. We have to take out more mortgage insurance. Our loan amount is higher than in 2019. So it's an increase of $8 a month compared to what it was in 2019. And now, so if you look at your total principal and interest plus your mortgage insurance, it's not taking into consideration your taxes, it's not taking into consideration your insurance, just your mortgage insurance and your principal and interest. You can see in 2019 we were paying $27 more, so it's a net gain of $27 a month versus we were about $70 a month. Unfortunately, again, due to the interest rate increase, we're only gaining $27 from 2019 based on the principal and interest and mortgage insurance. Now, so it's not all positive. There is a negative out here, and you can see, we're having to put a little more money down to purchase that same house. And you can see in 2019, it was $32,710. In Q4 2020, it's $35,000. So we're having to put more money down in 2020 than we were in 2019, and obviously that holds true for 2021. So it's not a crazy amount, but it certainly is more, and just want to make certain I'm clear on that. And one of the things that most people don't get or realize is that when you take a look at weekly earnings, okay, this is weekly earnings, we're up 5.9%. Okay, so if you made $5,000 based off weekly earnings, your monthly income would be $60,000, right? So that's $5,000 a month. You would see an increase in your monthly income of $295 a month. That's what the weekly numbers show, and that's what you want to base your income off is the weekly numbers. So you've seen an increase in your monthly income of $295 a month, and really we're using this figure because that's essentially what it would take to qualify for a home in 2019, or for this particular size house, or this particular purchase price of $327,000. And we're coming up with that number because that's the average. We're including the average debt that Fannie Mae is reporting that borrowers have. So if you're well versed in mortgages, you're going to say, well, that's not 50% loan to DTI. You can go all the way up to 55 if you do an FHA. I get it, trust me. However, we're assuming that borrowers do have some debt, so it would take about $5,000 to buy the house that you would want to buy, this $327,000 house in 2019. And now in 2020, you're making about $300 more to purchase a $350,000 house. So when you net it all out, you're basically a positive. What is that? $322 a month more. That you're positive. You're in the black by $322 a month. So again, housing is more affordable right now than it's ever been. If interest rates stay steady and don't have a continuous uptick, we're going to continue to see housing be affordable. So we have the opportunity to put you into a home. Don't hesitate to give us a call. Don't hesitate to shoot me an email. My name is Darren Hunter. I'm with Mortgage Right. I'm the branch manager here, and happy to help you answer any questions, any concerns that you have. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for listening.